Um, yeah.
It's pretty fast. It took so long to start the process, and now it feels like it grows significantly. Every week I see you, it feels like you get a few inches.
Well, if it starts falling out again, I have no problem shaving it. I'd rather shave it than have it, like, be a nuisance. But I remember when I used to, like, care about the style of it.
It's interesting. Have you ever had this period of your life to have like shorter hair?
No, and I don't know, like, I don't mind because I don't think it makes me. Your hair looks nice, by the way. It looks wavier or something.
I do have wavy hair, and I guess because of the heating in the apartment, it's just getting more like, it's just like this all the time. And I gave up because for work sometimes I do the brush thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember things like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but not always. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. Today is gonna be this method.
Yeah. I don't like think it's that big of a deal. I'm not. You know, I'm like I could be a little superficial, but I'm not. Like a total. I'm
Also,
not a total dick.
were you experimenting with your appearance?
No, no, it was falling out, and I didn't like it falling out. I'd rather it not be on my floor because now I have to worry about not this just the style, but keeping my house clean. So
No, no. I
I'd
mean,
rather not
right,
worry about the style. It's not like you know like a self an act of self expression or anything. It was just falling out. It really was. Like
no.
I've had it short before.
I meant more throughout your life was maybe your like teens or 20s or 30s. Sometimes I speak to clients a lot, and they will be looking adulty, but they will say, back in my days, I would be like having an, I don't know, mohawk. And I was like, what? So, like, sometimes very unexpected like that. You know what
Well,
I mean?
I don't know. I don't like, I don't relate different lifestyles or just hairstyles to whether someone's an adult or not. It could be, because sometimes you never know. Like, sometimes somebody's wearing something exuberant and it happens to be religious, you know? And you think they're a clown. But you're like, oh, look, but I'm the ignorant one. I didn't know it was some religious thing, you know? I don't know. I've seen that, and lately it's been like the cultures are like getting crazy, like the subcultures and all of that. Yeah. So that's like a happy thought I was thinking about. I was pretty ranging from annoyed to upset, but I just kept on like all week. I don't feel like a person because a person is like well balanced in the sense that they have their eyes open and their ears open, but I feel like a bulldozer. Like I'm bulldozing through my problems and my issues because people just keep throwing them at me. And like this week, I was like ranging from like slightly pissed to upset to depressed. My phone got shut off again. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know if it's me or not. Like if it's something that I did or somebody signing me out, if it's me or if it's not. But they said that I logged out or something. I went on the internet. There was a couple of Reddit threads that people were having issues with the Lifeline. Right now, like I called this morning to have them send me another link because my phone was off yesterday when they sent the link for the appointment. And when I noticed my phone was off, I'm like, oh man, I have to like call them again to try to turn it back on. So this morning I got that done between 8 and 9. Like I realized it was off because nobody called me, and I was like, oh, spam's not calling me. Lucky, maybe they gave up. Nope, it wasn't. It was just my phone was not working. Because usually at least spam calls me or something, and I didn't check for like a day or two, and it was off for like a day. And I just got it back up, and I don't know if it could take incoming calls yet either, because when the guy hung up on me, he's like, test it, see if your phone works. So it can make outgoing calls, it can make outgoing messages. I don't know if it's taking incoming calls. I don't know why. And I hope it works. Maybe it's because they just turned it back on or something. So I don't know why. you know, but it's like sometimes it gets a little bit like I don't know why is it me or is it them or is it something else that I'm not uh and there's that, and then there's I have extra bills because like I didn't get like my food stamps like right away, so I didn't pay my bills. So now my bills I have to pay them off because I was already on a payment plan, you know. So that's on top of everything that I am like truly like saying this is paranormal, and I'm gonna sort of not even talk about it, you know. So I don't know. What are your thoughts about the phone? What do you think the phone thing is?
I wonder because it's very. It could be. Look, sometimes whatever we're doing, whatever online shopping or watching or subscriptions, we sign up all those waivers about our confidentiality, but still sometimes those things they leak. And after I had a call one time, so my doctor is primarily in Russian because I got them since I moved here and whatever. And one time this summer, I was in a store and someone called me and started speaking Russian to me without like confirming my name or something. They just addressed me, "Hi Anna," and started speaking Russian to me. And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" Pardon my French.
Maybe they figured from your name.
Oh.
Your last name is. I've seen it in like in film credits. I saw your last name. I was watching some show and I'm like, oh, because I was like, what kind? I was trying to figure out what kind of last name it is because it's not like. It doesn't. Some people they have like extreme last names and you're like Zaitsev or something and you're like, is that fake or not? And then you have a pretty realistic one and I saw it in like some credits. So like, yeah, you have a real last name.
It's
Sorry.
just weird, and I was like, "Who are you? And how do you? What the fuck are you? How do you know who you're talking to?" "Oh, I got your number from Doctor So and So office." And I'm like, "Listen to me. I don't need your services, and make sure you delete this number and never call me again. Have a good day. Like I don't need nothing." "Wait, but I am from," and I'm like, "I don't care. I never gave you permission to use my number to call me. I never gave you my number."
Legally, they're supposed to take you off their list, but sometimes they don't. And like, sometimes you get into a situation where you're not sure if it's just like through normal process that like this annoying shit is happening, excuse me, or it's really you specifically, and so it's like another thing that I'm supposed to sort of just attend to, but not really get angry about. And it's like, am I supposed to get curious, like, oh, why, who is it, Safeline that's doing this, or is it because it's me, because and also I can keep having my phone like shut off and on,
Well,
off and on.
what if you don't get an answer? It's first thing, and second thing, I don't know what kind of phone you have. Is it Android or Google or Apple? But they sometimes have the service that is called screener service. So every time you get calls not from people in your phone book, they will have the assistant talking or like in your regard. They will be like, "Hello, this phone. It is monitored by Google Assistant. I have this thing," and they usually talk to this thing, and I see kind of subtitles. It shows me what do they want from me. So say if it's a doctor's office. The other day, someone from FedEx called me, and I didn't know it. They hang up, and I was like, "But it's a regular."
But this isn't just numbers are calling me. This is somebody signed me out of their service, which means somebody had enough credentials of mine to go and sign me up somewhere else, either to get another Lifeline product, like they told me you could have done it accidentally to get another Lifeline product. I'm like, no, I didn't do that, and I told them it could be a glitch, and if it is that somebody signed me out, I'd like to find out who it is.
What if you won't get the answer? How bad?
I won't. You know why? Because I have weirder things happen on the internet. It's just all these things that happen, it just does not like feel coincidental. Like if I was to give like a stranger a long list and propose that this has to do with just my identity and possibly the FBI, I feel like maybe the stranger would give me half an ear, because it's just all these things, and it just does not feel like a coincidence to me. And I'm gonna be like, I'm not crazy because I'm not acting like a crazy person. I feel like crazy is as crazy does. Whether or not, the status quo agrees with me or the system agrees with me, that's how I plan on handling this. Is like, I'm not gonna act like a crazy person, but there's plenty enough happening to me that I'm not gonna ignore, and I don't even know who to talk to about. But this silly shit with like my phone and stuff, or like somebody steals my Snap, or somebody steals my mail, I feel like that's exclusively like, hey police, you know. And the thing with the food that I was telling you, I need someone to eat this with me and say, hey, excuse me, does anybody care? Both of us are saying this now, but that's not really happening because, like I wouldn't feed my kid bad food, and I don't really have anyone like that in my life.
Well, question here is, since we're working long enough, I will pull you out and sort things out. Is it anxiety or is it real? Because sometimes when you're living in a life full of challenges, you just learn how to be a survivor. You just learn how to be, which is called hyper-vigilant. When you're paying attention to every single detail, you just...
Oh, I feel the opposite. Like, can I stop you? I don't
Yeah.
feel like I'm hyper attentive or hyper vigilant. I feel like the opposite. It's just for me to do the basic maintenance, like for me to get my kid to do his schoolwork, and for me to like take a shower and eat and stuff like that, it takes extra effort in this situation. I feel like the opposite. I feel like I've been adjusting myself to bullshit, like so much bullshit. Am I even a person anymore? I feel like I'm some sort of like pet animal or something stupid, and even when I'm assertive, it still comes off like that because I'm a very compromising person, and what I really want, nobody's really come to me with, which is like civility. I want the FBI to take care of this. I don't want like psychotherapy or the phone guy. Also, by the way, it's so strange. I keep getting the same operators. Whenever I call any sort of company, I'll get the same person as an operator. Their voice will be the same. I should ask my little boy to back me up and tell me this is not the same person. It's not just a similar accent. It's totally like sounds like the same person to me. So I don't know like how they do it like that.
Usually?
There's like 2 or 3 of them, I think. For like for SafeLine, I think it's like 2 guys, like one of 2 guys, like one's male and one's female, I think. And for like another company I call, it's like also the same thing. It's so weird. Oh my god, I feel like my world is being more narrowed and boxed in just so I would be more compromising, and I'm like, I don't know how much more compromising I could be. It's really like not not cool.
With the food, I would hope it's, if we think on it on a grand scheme of things. Imagine if we're neighbors. Imagine if like we know a lot of people who live in a very big building. If we go to the same store, that means that the chances of you and your neighbors to get sick from food are equal. If they would want to poison you specifically as Ilona, they would do it. They would find a way. They would make it happen. It's too risky to do it for everybody, for the outbreak of some things in the area, because it's going to be epidemic. They will close school. The hospitals will be compromised in the area. It's like too much. They're not going to risk it realistically. It's going to be something.
That's what I thought. But then how and why? That's what I would have thought. That's what the general public would have thought. But it's like, I don't know. This gang banging is so senseless, and that's the whole point. That it's so senseless. Like why buy anything, you know. It's just I think it has to do with the way the money is processed. It's like a like they're laundering this money somehow, you know.
Those
Otherwise, it
are
wouldn't make sense.
aren't those some different cases, the laundering money and
Apparently, but I don't think it's unheard of. Like they never really tell me what's up, but I it feels to me like it's not unheard of by the police, you know? It's not unheard of, and it's not because I'm a lunatic, they'll say, because there's enough lunatics with just this issue, you know?
so I wonder what are specifications here.
Yeah, I don't know. This is another thing. It's like eating way out me because it's like, oh, you like solid, just ignore this. You can't talk about this. It's your delusion, right? But it's not, you know? And it's not. And I don't like really the attitude. Like I was just thinking about it this morning. As of late, of like, you know, people would just be like, oh, you know, that's lame. What do I care? You know, hit the next person. But it's been going on too long, and it's just sort of like I really do feel it's like a crime wave. I'm not making this up, you know. And now it's like slowed down a little bit, but like me and my friend had orange juice, and it made us both sick. But I wouldn't keep drinking it. He kept drinking it, and he got really like he got like a cold, you know. And it's you know, it's messed up because it's supposed to be orange juice is supposed to make you healthy, you know.
But wait, how he got sick? What happened to him?
Diarrhea, and then he picked up a virus because he had so much diarrhea. Because if you have enough diarrhea, you know, I had diarrhea one time and I quit drinking the orange juice, you know. But if you keep having diarrhea, you'll dehydrate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if even like, you know, if you go to a doctor, right, and they're like, well, orange juice is healthy, drink more orange juice, and you know that you drank the orange juice just now, you had the diarrhea, you know it's the orange juice giving you the diarrhea, they won't keep telling you to drink the orange juice, you know. So I mean, this is just like uh oh my god, it's just it's like sick and stupid. I feel like it's people being like elitist and people being you know, just scared now for their own, you know, their own world, their own jobs, their own whatever. I don't even know.
Have you tried to maybe mix up your grocery habits? Because if they cannot plan where you're going, you know, like this Princess Diana thing where she was wearing the same outfit, and for paparazzi it was difficult to identify where she was because she was in the same outfit for like weeks, and they stopped understanding where was she. Was it today? Was it last week? Because if you go different places, I mean, in your neighborhood in general, how many places you have available to you for buying certain things?
But they should stop. Like what? I mean, it's like are you like by making this statement? Are you half acknowledging that this is real, or is it more like let's just try to avoid this and see
No,
if I
trying
can?
some solutions and some alternative strategies that can help you potentially to at least, you know,
Oh my gosh, what could help me potentially?
quality of living.
I've been helping myself potentially. It's just very draining, and I feel like an animal. Like I'm definitely not part of whatever, you know, social culture is doing this, because like I know what's going on, you know, and I'm like the butt of their joke, and it's not funny. Like, and it's not it's It's not gonna be funny either. It's not fun now for no one, you know.